Welcome to the Wendy Sashimi channel, where I keep it raw and real. Who am I? I'm a regular human being, a 30-something-year-old, trying to live more in alignment with my values, myself, and simply existing in this world. And recently, I quit Google. I'm going to share my story and some advice for you if you're unhappy and thinking about quitting your 9 to 5. I want to preface that I acknowledge those who didn't choose to leave, those who got laid off and are having a really tough time looking for a new job and just trying to survive. After 8 years of working at Google, I finally gathered the courage to leave the machine. People will think I'm crazy to do that in this economy, but I do not subscribe to them in that way. The thing is, we all have agency to make our own decisions and to live our lives the way we want to. We only have one life. Also, no one really fucking cares, so do what you want. I was privileged to have worked and reaped the benefits at one of the largest tech companies in the world. I learned a lot, and I'm grateful for the luxuries it has given me. Most of all, I'm grateful for the amazing people I met. It was truly the best place I've ever worked, and I'll take those friends that I made there with me beyond this place. But I wasn't happy. People ask me, so what made you decide to quit? I woke up one day in July of this year, 2025, and thought, what does this all matter? None of this fucking matters. I was an admin business partner, an executive assistant, so I wasn't a software engineer making $300K, whatever. I was probably making like a bit more than a third of that, whatever. I was planning meetings, planning fun events, and ordering swag for tech workers advancing AI. We work with some of the smartest people in the world. We could solve most of the world's problems. World hunger, accessible and free healthcare for everyone. Let me repeat that. Accessible and free healthcare for everyone without burning out healthcare workers and paying them fairly. It pains me that instead, we use AI to figure out what jobs to take from real people. Fuck AI, fuck the people who use AI to do that. And thinking about me coming to my decision, 2025 has been the roughest year yet for me. Or I hope this is the roughest year in my life, because it will be very painful to go through another year that's like this or worse. I mean, January started off terrible with one of the most evil and worst human beings on this planet to take office of the US. 2 months later, in March, one of my best friends died of cancer at age 34. Yeah. I got familiar with grief. It was tough, but it provided me with clarity. I didn't want to live this life that I thought I was supposed to live from expectations from my family, society. I knew I wasn't meant to be a corporate girly. If you are, no shade. And to be very honest, I felt like my values misaligned so much with working there. There was a Time magazine article that came out confirming that Google Cloud works with the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces. And if y'all are still blind to see that they're carrying out a fucking genocide, have killed 60,000 Palestinians, probably more, most likely more, 20 plus thousand of them children, it's fucked up. I do not want to be a part of using AI for military use to kill people. The more you live in misalignment of yourself, the more you'll have health problems. The more your body will reject whatever you're doing and will tell you, this is not right. I don't want to fucking do this anymore. And the more you live in misalignment, the more things in that environment will not work in your favor. Like I was like, okay, let me just ham it out. I'm just going to do this job and it'll get better. But it didn't. It got worse. And And in the past year or so, I've watched countless videos of I quit my 9 to 5. I quit my 9 to 5 without a backup plan. One in particular inspired me by Sarah Pan, former SWE at Google, who quit in April and said, if you're feeling burnt out and thinking about quitting your job, listen to your body. That was key for me. For the past 3 years, I've had health problems, and most likely stress-induced. I had gastritis. I suffered from long COVID where I couldn't fall asleep for 3 months. Like, I wasn't sleeping properly. Like, there were days where I was just like, I had my eyes closed, but I was awake. Like, I don't remember falling asleep. To the point where my brain would feel like it was burning. Yeah. And so it pushed me to the point of burnout, and I had to take a 3-month mental health leave. I mean, thankful for benefits, but they have those good benefits for a reason, because they burn you out. So here, we'll pay for you to be off. I mean, still privileged to have those benefits, but I took 3 months off Q4 of last year and thought, okay, let me come back refreshed. I was not refreshed. You come back to the same shit. So it's up to you to decide what do you want to do after that. And for a long time, I didn't listen to my body. I didn't listen to myself. I just kept grinding. I was like, let me just turn a blind eye. Just keep going. I even received the highest grade in my performance for 2 years. But I still didn't get promoted. What? Fucked up. That's tick for you. In July when I woke up, actually for the past few months, maybe the past few years, who knew? I think I was subconsciously preparing myself to leave. But since July, I took it most seriously. I saved enough money. I was like, okay, I have enough cushion for at least a year. Went to NYC, saw some of my loved ones after my birthday in September. Then I put my 2-week notice, and by October 7th, it was all over. Just like that. It's been a little over a month now. I've had my ups and downs, my spirals of trying to unlearn the system that tells us that we need it to survive. In this capitalist society, yes, you do need money to survive and live here and pay your bills and all that. But we are not safe in this system. The system that is ruled by capitalism, white supremacy, all the isms. Especially as a queer person of color, I'm not safe. Many of us are not safe in the system. So please, wake the fuck up. And so when I tell people, I quit Google, I'm often asked, what's next? What's next? Do you have another job lined up? What are you gonna do? Travel? Do this? I feel like we're so obsessed with what's next? What's next? Why can't we just be? And once again, I feel very privileged to be in this position and not be in survival mode. For me, I'm finding more inner peace. I'm meditating more. I'm doing more yoga, moving my body. I'm getting to know myself. Who am I without Google? For such a long time, my identity was tied to working at Google. Anytime I would see someone I didn't see in a while, they're like, how's Google? I'm like, okay, how the fuck do you think it is? Still going. So I'm pretty excited to be untangled from that identity because I am not Google. And anything I've shared in this are my thoughts and my experiences. I'm excited to live a life that I truly want to live. And it sounds crazy to think that, oh, you have to be brave or courageous to be yourself. But it's actually not that crazy to think, especially in the society that tells you not to be yourself. If you're thinking about quitting your job, ask yourself 3 questions. I know people have a long list of things to think about, but I want to keep this simple. These 3 questions really helped me gain clarity and push me to take action. Number 1, am I happy? 2, is this what I want to do for the rest of my career? And 3, am I living in alignment with my values, myself, and who I want to be? Those are my top 3 questions. And I think if you can answer those questions, you'll find your answers. It's as it sounds simple. And I did have clarity when I woke up that July morning. I was like, what the fuck does that all matter? But to be honest, it was hard from July, and I planned to put my notice in September. I actually didn't plan to quit in October, but my stocks vested the most in end of September, so it worked out that way. Also, yeah, be smart about it. If you notice that, let's say you're working in big tech, your stocks are vesting. Also, FYI, I'm not a financial planner. I'm just saying from my experience of what was important to me. If your stocks usually vest 12 shares per quarter, but this quarter vests at 42, fuck yeah. Just wait a little bit and wait till then to quit. And some people were like, oh, why don't you just wait till January after you get your bonus, or till March till you get your final bonus? But the longer I wait, the more I'll perpetuate not quitting. You're like, oh, wait, this. You really need to just make a decision. Make a plan. Be like, okay, I have enough money here. Unless you're a Nepo baby and then you're fine. But yeah, I actually don't like those. No shade again, once again. I actually didn't really like those videos like, I quit with no backup plan. I'm like, okay, then how did you afford to live? Like, I don't want to encourage people to live off of your credit card. If you can, don't. I've done that before. Like, I'm not the most financially savvy, stable, and that was not a good feeling to accrue interest rates and not feeling financially secure. So my advice to you is give yourself, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months, enough to pay your rent, enough money to feed yourself, and whatever expenses you need to cover. Okay, that was really funny and weird hearing myself give financial advice, but that's my story of how I came to quit my job at Google. And I'm not living a super lavish life. It's only been a month. I'm really taking the time to find my inner peace, be with myself, find out what I'm really passionate about and what I can make money from. And I really wanted to share my story because I feel like, emotional. I feel like with me in the past few months or years, I looked up so many videos on quitting your job, and I think for me, I just wanted to feel less alone. Woo! It's not a windy video if I'm not crying. But I really want to encourage people to... she quit Google. What a privileged bitch. I really want to encourage people to live the life that you want. I think I'm getting emotional because I felt like I lost a huge part of myself. Like I forgot who I was. I just got into autopilot and thought, okay, this is the life I should live. I don't care that my company does evil shit, and I'm just gonna put my head down and just keep working. And it's okay if I work my ass off, get the highest ratings, still don't get promotions, whatever. Fuck that shit. I think there's so much power in autonomy and really believing in yourself. I think in this society, especially under white supremacy and patriarchy, they tell you not to live out your dreams. Stay within the system. Be safe. Don't disrupt the status quo. But I say fuck that. I truly believe in collective liberation. So if we all got together and said fuck you to the system, we can win. Yay, yay. Okay, well, I need to wipe myself. Anyway, I hope I inspired some people. I don't care to appeal to the masses. Before I made this video, I said, okay, if I inspire one person, great. 5 people, even better. I really just want to motivate people. I think it's also for me to believe in myself because for a long time I didn't. And I felt like I betrayed myself. Cheers to following your dreams, holding myself accountable. I truly believe that in sharing our stories, we create communities. And in communities, we create more healing. I think that's what the world needs more of. Oh, okay, calm down. Thank you for listening. If anything I said resonated with you, please hit subscribe. I'll have a video out every week, and we've got a really good lineup coming through. Yay! Stay tuned, stay kind, peace easies, Wendy Sashimi.